Yeah, what happened? He's funny. Yep, that's a lot of people who don't pass that can't jump the wall. That's why I said a lot of people can't pass so they can't jump the wall. They've been on your push-ups. Bless you. Oh yeah. Mind never matter. The body probably was fatigued, and you feel me? You just, it's not like you're not showing up to do it. You probably was just fatigued. Your muscles fatigued. Bless you. Get on it. Yeah, that shit. Sometimes your body just shut down, bro. I said when your body fatigued. So you just have to pass that one part, or they make you do the whole thing over again. Oh yeah, well shit, cause things ain't too hard for, or some shit like that. It depends on if it's dead weight, and dead weight, it's different. Hold on. Huh?
Alright, let's do it again. I'm bad, right? What's up?
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dublin Celtic Tigers and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Got me and Billy Bill, T-Rob and Johnny.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, let's go.
2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Jordan. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has a sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw. Jordan looking for the end zone.
Oh, nice.
Be intercepted.
Let's go, baby.
A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey! 50 down.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Bro, how can they let me possession it? That's bullshit, bro.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Wow.
And he'll take it just outside the 40.
That's a deep range. That's a deep range gut on. I said D range it out. Why is my safety not pinning over the top? What the fuck type of shit is that?
Ready, break.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive.
Hell
now
no.
they got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 14.
Throwing again. Jordan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Ready,
Money right there.
18 Gator. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
I should have. I was just trying to protect him, you feel me?
You ain't going nowhere. Shift. 6-6. Bullet hop.
I just sorry, like, look at that
Throw.
throw.
Jordan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Bro.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Ooh, good hit, Rob. I saw that. I'm watching on the computer while I play. It's like both TVs is right here. It's so tight.
Thank you.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey. High 7. Yo. Drop 5.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Love. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Hey, let's go.
That's crazy.
Get it.
On 1st down, Jordan
Good shit.
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
See you,
And he'll
Bubba.
get this back to the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand. Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch twins. Look at me. Score. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Smith. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
That nigga's not giving me no picks, bro. This shit is so trash, my nigga. Oh my gosh.
He said, looking like Monrovia. I'm trying to look like Blair, but you are, right?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Oh, he got that through there. What's up?
Ready, set. 53. Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hold on, man. I'm going to get some magic going.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Defensive game. That's on them. It's white defense over there.
On the set. Mike 56. Watch the run.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep.
Some magic is about to happen.
At the 30.
Oh, no.
And at the end of it, he straps loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Fighting off the defender. And he returns it just shy of the 20.
Out of all the celebrations, bro.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 24, check 24. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, Delta. 914. Watch the slant. Hey, go.
Throwing on first down. Jordan. Holmes has got it complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Protein spill. Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
To throw on second down. Jordan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3 down. Bravo.
Throwing on third and long. Jordan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Shit. I understand his players will react all in front, all of that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, lock it. Alpha.
Back to throw.
Come on,
And
man.
the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Well, 20.
What's going on with Dylan, but for sure, I'll take it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Jordan. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete.
I scored, bro, but I celebrated. The nigga fumbled,
53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. Jordan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Dang.
They really ain't get away with murder like that, though. That shit was crazy.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Ready. General West. Look at me. Sit back.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Good DT roll. Oh, my God.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Oh, a heck of a move. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Smith. And he's got room. 20.
Ah!
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
They come out here in the I. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
This shit is crazy, dog.
Didn't get the push they needed.
This shit is nerve-wracking, bro.
Knowles. And he is in the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
He didn't even catch that ball, bro. He didn't catch it.
We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age. And we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really got down the starting blocks yet.
God,
that
bro,
is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
The point after.
Bro, do you see him running, bro? Why is he not running? That shit is crazy.
He was a Raider head coach. Madden should love to run.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return.
You're still might his side.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe take a shot.
Oh, this is taken in. It's
sure
complete.
take that side.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Hey, he'll get away with murder. Look at
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
Maybe she's still back there
at the 21-yard line.
I thought that was her coming in. Shit. Go lay down, mama. Go lay down, baby.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance?
Oh, my God. My man just doesn't stick to him.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 74 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Why are we not paying over the top, though? Where was I in? I should have.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
The tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, Wahoo! Christian, trap. Now.
2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey. Any weapon?
On 3rd down, it's Smith. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, Wood.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Squeeze.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Looking to throw. Jordan. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Moore. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
I'm sorry. That throw is so sorry.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. No. Hey, Charlie. Ready? They'll
keep it on the ground. Moore. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
That shit is trash, bro. He's all over that nigga. That's crazy. That's a good ass fucking linebacker. Pass coverage and all.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. And look at that, a diving catch.
Contested pass.
23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Look at how they got me running, bro. This is so trash, bro. I get a pick, I can't run.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
You see what the fuck going on? Right, it's only when I play, I'm telling you, I'm not retarded.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Check 50, check 50.
On 1st and 10, Jordan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jordan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Go. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Jordan. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously.
This thing catches every fucking contested fucking pass, man. That shit is fucking crazy. No back down, no nothing.
Getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
My controller just dead, and I get the ball in my hand. That's
Second
so
and 3.
Weird. Why is it dead like that?
Dancing to his left. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Crazy.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, Delta. Mike 14. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Let's go.
On fourth down, Jordan. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Noah Spence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Smith running right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught by Smith. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Come to my world. Fight.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Amazing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
64,
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 yards there at a first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Wide open in the back of the end zone. We can't get it to him.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over
my
for them.
not reacting like they're supposed to on defense.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he brings it